day and welcome to the African News, a broadcast from Canada. My name is Sandra Asante. Headlines: Sudan's failed coup linked to Bashir's regime analyst. Security Council condemns Sudan's coup attempt. Ethiopia announces partial second round vote that includes Amhara and Oromo region. This and more coming up after the break. You're welcome back from the break to our first story. Sudanese authority reported a coup attempt on Tuesday by a group of soldiers, but said the attempt failed and that the country's ruling council and military retained in control. The development underscored the fragility of Sudan's path to democracy more than 2 years after the military overthrow of the long-time autocrat Omar al-Bashir amid a public uprising against his third-decade rule. Sudan's state-run television called on the public to counter the coup attempt but did not provide further details. A military official said the unspecified number of troops from the armored corps were behind the attempt and that they tried to take over several government institutions but were stopped in their tracks. He said they had aimed to seize the military headquarters and the state television as well. The official, who spoke on the condition of the anonymity because he was not authorized to brief the media, said over 36 troops, including high-ranking officers, have been arrested. The state-run Sunna news agency quoted Brigadier Al-Tahib Abu Haja, a media consultant for the military's chief, as saying that the armed forces thwarted the attempted coup and that is all completely under control. The agency said all the troops taking part in the attempt were detained and that investigations have started. Political analyst Amin Ismail said he thought the attempt was a result of the deterioration occurring in Sudan in terms of political and military differences. Prime Minister Hamdallah Hamdok blamed remnant of al-Bashir's government for the coup attempt, describing it as an effort to undermine Sudan's democratic transition. The transitional government has been under increasing pressure to rehabilitate the country's battered economy, attract much-needed foreign aid, and deliver the democracy it promised. The United Nations Security Council condemned the failed coup in Sudan and voiced its support to civilian-led government. The attempt took place on Tuesday morning while a tribal leader in eastern Sudan affiliated with the former regime led a protest movement aiming to disturb the national economy. The members of the Security Council condemned it in the strongest terms that attempted on the 21st of September to disrupt Sudanese transition by force, reads a statement issued on Wednesday. A 15-member further reiterated their full support to Prime Minister Hamdallah Hamdok in his endeavor to see Sudan through a successful transition towards a democratic and prosperous future. Hamdok and civilian forces in Sudan said the coup was orchestrated and implemented by military elements belonging to the former regime and directed their criticisms to the military complement in the transitional authority for its rejection to reform the army and sack these elements. The statement urged the Sudanese party to engage constructively with the national initiative known as the National Crisis and issues of the transition, the way forward, and further encourage Sudanese civilians and military actors to remain committed and continue working in the spirit of cooperation and collaboration to achieve the goal of Sudan's inclusive transition as outlined in the constitutional document and the Juba Peace Agreement. They further expressed their solidarity with the Sudanese and reiterated their readiness to support Sudan during the transition. Our last story is in Ethiopia, and Ethiopia said it won't not hold polling in at least 26 constituencies during the next round of landmark national polls due to security issues. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's Prosperity Party secured a 5-new-year term in the first round in June by claiming 410 out of 436 contested seats in the federal parliament, but logistical challenges and security led to the delay in some areas, and second round of the voting is planned for September 30th. More than 7 million voters can choose representatives for 47 federal parliament seats and 105 regional ones, Electoral Board spokesperson Soliana Shemeles said on Monday. However, 18 constituencies in Amhara region and 8 in Oromia region will not vote now. She said Amhara has been scared by the conflict between the troops and the allies, while Oromia is grappling with an insurgency by the Oromo Liberation Army, OLA. Polling will also not take place in some constituencies in Afar and Banishengwa Gomes region, Electoral Board said without specifying how many. Ethiopia has 547 constituencies nationally, but the Electoral Board has written off plans to hold elections in Tigray, which is currently mostly under the control of the Tigray People's Liberation Front, TPLF. Ethiopia's new government is said to be formed on 4th of October. Soliana said the Electoral Board was aiming to release the results of the 30th September polls by 10th of October. This is where I end today's African News. My name is Sandra Asante. Thanks for watching. You should have an amazing day.